So I've been getting a lot of questions on how do I build a clientele and how did I build my clientele and how do new stylists that's breaking into the hair game build their clientele. So I can just give you guys a few pointers on what I think, basically what worked for me. And what worked for me was finding my niche. Finding my niche was like it didn't happen overnight. I had worked at a lot of salons. I moved around a lot, and you have some people that say, well, you move around a lot, you're not supposed to do that, and you lose people. Truth is you do lose people, but in my situation, it was good for me because I got to work around a lot of different stylists, and I got to learn a lot of different things and different techniques. It's sad to say, but I worked in like over 20 salons. It may be more than that. Over the course of me being in the hair business for 14 years. But I'm proud to say that I have now established a great clientele, and I just been through like a lot of different things when it comes to the business. You guys have to excuse me, my sinuses are like killing me. But yeah, so like I was saying, you have to find your niche. Find what it is that you like. Me personally, I like short hair. So what I did with short hair was I learned everything about short hair that I possibly could learn. I followed stylists like Patrick Bradley and Ursula Stevens. I followed people like that, of my time that was good at, things that I like to do, as far as hair, so I learned like a lot of good cutting techniques and things like that. And I just branded myself as like that stylist, the to-go-to stylist for short hair, so, I think as a stylist, you can do that with anything. Like if you're a press and curl stylist, or a weave specialist, or sew-ins, or ponytails, like whatever it is that you do, updos and bride sets. It's so many different things that you can do. Like Meek Mill says, is levels to this stuff. And I really believe that, it just depends on the type of stylist that you want to be. If you want to be somebody that's just basically like low key, in a certain area, or if you want to be the type of stylist that, branches out to do, hair shows, or if you want to be like a platform artist, or a colorist, somebody that cuts, like just whatever. Like, I think they don't tell you that in school. They don't tell you that in beauty school. They don't tell you that, you need to know, what's your angle, like what do you want to do and what do you want to become as a stylist, what type of stylist do you want to become. And I think that that has a lot to do with it, and that has a lot to do with your target market and what you're looking for. Like me personally, I do short hair, I cut hair, I'm into relaxers and colors and, just beautiful finishes, short hair, like that's my thing. I don't do any long hair. I might do a sew-in occasionally, but everything for me is just like cutting and texture and color and stuff like that. So that's what I market. So that's what it is for me. And I kind of cater to like the everyday working woman, the woman that's going, that works in a bank, or that works, in a school or something like that, somebody that doesn't really know too much about hair, and they come to me as to go-to person, because that's what I kind of like. I like for a woman to get out of my chair and they're like, oh my God, I love my hair, you're the best. And as a stylist, like, you feel good when someone tells you, that you're like the best stylist, that really gave them what they wanted, or you kind of listened to everything they said, and you gave them the time, and the patience, and you had patience with them. And that's just what it boils down to. It boils down to your customer service skills and what you like, and you specializing in what you want to do. That means a lot. So like I said, think about it. Think about the type of stylist that you want to be. Think about you branding yourself, put the stuff out there. Like, they have so much social media going on now. They have the Facebook and the Instagram, and Style Seek for stylists, and YouTube. People look at these things, and people, they don't just walk in salons anymore. People can go to the internet and they can really research you, and they can see what you do. So when you have this type of market in front of you and these avenues to reach out to these millions and millions of people, then you have to use that, use that to your advantage. Like, that would be my, advice to a young stylist, or to a stylist that's trying to come back out and get back in the game. Never stop promoting yourself. Even if you feel like your book is like constant to the point that you can't take any more people, still promote. You want people to know your name. You want to constantly be able to, get people in, brand yourself. Branding is very important, so I would just say that, get your flyers, go to events, like go to things, and, basically put yourself around that circle of the type of people, you would want to, the type of clientele that you would want to have. If it's that you would want a business type of clientele, then guess what? You will market downtown. If it's in your community, then you would market in your community. Or if you want a younger clientele, somebody that's a little more funky and fresh, maybe schoolgirls and stuff like that, you will market at a school. And just because you do it one time, you don't get that response that you're looking for. You have to constantly do it. I read in one book of marketing, they said that a person has to see your name at least 7 or more times to know who you are, or for it to refresh in their brain to go looking for this person, or seek this, whatever it is, basically to seek what you're looking for. So, that's my advice that I have. It worked for me. I mean, like I said, I'm a short hair specialist, and I can say that because, like I said, I've been in the game for 13 to 14 years, and I love it. I love everything about it. Every stylist goes through ups and downs, because guess what? You're an entrepreneur, and, you're yourself, you're branding yourself, and you're trying to get people to notice you. And it is a lot of people out here that's doing the same thing, but guess what? You're you and they're them. And once you separate the two, hey, make it work. So that's what I can say. I hope I helped somebody out there, or a couple guys that's, following my Instagram. Any other questions, I would try my best to respond as fast as I can. Also, let me know what type of videos will you guys like to see, so I can post. I know I haven't been posting lately any hairstyles and stuff like that, because I've been so busy, building my book, and, just doing a lot of things, for myself as a stylist. But like I said, if you guys want to see any, special techniques or something like that, just let me know, and I'll find the time to post it for you. I am Miss Nelly. You can follow me on IG at _IAMMISSNELLY, Facebook, I am Miss Nelly, and you have my YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Make a comment. I'll see you soon.